Hello, my name's Heather Kroll, and I had to write that down actually. I'm the director of the Sheffield International Documentary Festival, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to the 13th Documentary Festival, although it is, as many of you know, my first, and thank you so much for coming to the opening night today.
We've been to, only a handful of documentary festivals, but in terms of a documentary film festival, I think Sheffield's absolutely fantastic at bringing such a massive range to Sheffield, and it being the place in the UK for where people from all over the country can come and see what is out there. Without that opportunity, I don't think people get a sense of the kind of films that are being made all around the world.
We have to make a transition, not just to a low energy economy, but we have to make a transition ultimately to an almost zero energy economy.
And the more you sort of dug into it, the more you realised it was, it was sort of, the sort of most important story he'd come across in a long time.
I think it's the people of Sheffield should embrace it and welcome it, and I'm sure they do, because they've got something on their doorstep that is renowned throughout the country. And for me and in the industry, I'm absolutely, it's a must see event. You have to come along to the week, take in the films, meet the people. It's a must see event.
Well, this is the fourth time I think I've been here in about a dozen years. So I've come here looking for sterling silver and coal, or we come here really to bury old industries and look for new documentary trends. It's a good kind of place to do it. And we're here talking about how much we love Sheffield, because the public relations director of the Sheffield Documentary Festival, in a real true documentary fashion, had asked me to say great things about Sheffield, but it wouldn't be a lie to actually say great things about the festival. I work around the world in different festivals, proselytize and organize conferences, and the strongest thing that I really like coming here for is really the quality of debates and ideas and conferencing and discussions and panels that happen alongside of the films, and they're always like the most kind of top-notch and also obscure for normal people, but lovely for documentary filmmakers to engage in little discussions about versioning films, as well as kind of debates about democracy and documentary.
I think it's extremely important that there's a forum where people get a sense of community and can feel that they're part of something that's bigger. And also, Sheffield has been particularly good at encouraging young talent and having the school day and having the newcomers and all of those things, which I think have been absolutely critical to the development of documentary in Britain. So it gives you an opportunity to catch up. It gives an opportunity for industry interaction, which I think is important. But it also gives an opportunity to the young. If I had one thing to say that I didn't think worked too well, was and this has changed over the years to a marked extent, is that we haven't paid enough attention to the rest of the world, really, except the Americans. We've started to do that a bit better.
ResFest is a traveling film festival, and it has a partnered magazine called Res Magazine. What we do is we show innovative films, films that break boundaries in one way or another, be it documentaries, animation, music videos, mostly short-form work, but we always have a few feature films, and those feature films are mostly documentaries. So it was very interesting to do the partnership up here, and it made a lot more sense in that kind of way.
Yeah, 4Docs is Channel 4's documentary site for 4-minute films. Anyone can upload a 4-minute documentary to the site and we'll show it, so it's completely democratic, and hopefully it's a way to sort of get yourself noticed by other broadcasters or Channel 4 as well. So something like today is fantastic for us because it's just our audience, it's people who are just emerging talent getting into the industry. And that's really why we want to partner with the festival, because it's an amazing place for us to come and get in touch with our filmmakers and have some interaction with them. We've also run a competition with the festival this year to find the best films that have been submitted to 4Docs so far, because it's our 1-year anniversary. So we're showing the winners of the competition throughout the week at the festival, and it's absolutely fantastic for the filmmakers to come and see their films shown at such a prestigious festival amongst all of these other great documentaries. They're really proud of it. It's just as valuable for them as it is to show it on Channel 4 as a broadcast.
I knew quite a bit about the festival beforehand, because I had always heard about it, but it always kind of fell while we were on tour. And it was just really good to come up here and to kind of see it in full swing. And I think the developments and everything that have been going on of recent years have been really great. And having all these delegates come and descend on Sheffield and be away from all the other major cities, you kind of get to speak to people on a different kind of level.